There's basically three things trending in everyone's feed right now. It's either your watch judging you how you sleep, AI writing workout programs, or a picture of someone mid Hyrox completely dead on the floor.
Today, we're going to cover what's worth your time and what's just noise that you should be ignoring. Cut the noise.
All right, so my Oura told me that my score today is a 64. Even though my sleep was like, what was it, like an 87? Activity yesterday was completely fine, but my sleep score, because my resting heart rate was like rather high due to something I consumed.
You think that's what caused your rest?
I think so, because I've every time that I take one, and it's only like 1.5 milligrams, like I notice that it has a negative effect on my sleep
I've
quality.
never taken one, so I wouldn't know
Yeah.
how it affects me. But
Meanwhile, I was telling you before, melatonin, like I don't take melatonin every day, but whenever I do, I'll take like 1.5 milligrams up to 3 max, and my sleep is like amazing. But I wake up groggy. So it tells me my sleep score is amazing. It tells me like my readiness score is amazing. And then I wake up and I feel like shit.
which is why you can't live and die by whatever your wearable is telling you. Key thing is to look for trends. So for me, anytime I have a drink, it could be in the middle of the day, it could be right before bed.
Mm-hmm.
My resting heart rate is like through the roof. My HRV tanks and my body temperature actually goes up at least a degree. And that's just from having like one drink.
You get hot flashes?
To me, yeah, I get hot flashes at night. So for me, having a little bit of alcohol just completely fucks me up, at least my sleep. And then if I eat too close to bed, my heart rate might be off a little bit.
Oh,
and my body temperature is definitely high when I eat too close to bed.
Yeah, those are the two things that affect, which I can only get from understanding like my Oura Ring and wearing an Oura Ring.
Yeah.
So I think it's like helpful in that regard, but it's just like for example, today I'm still going to like get my steps in. Or yesterday wasn't optimal for me either, but I still woke up and I worked out.
I've had days where the ring told me it's like 60 or 70 is my sleep score.
Yeah.
And then I had like a phenomenal workout, like crushed it. Then I've had days where my ring said like 80 to 90.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a shitty workout for whatever reason. So like whether it's a ring, a Whoop, Apple Watch, like you don't want to use it as like, oh, I shouldn't work out today because it's telling me to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you feel like you could work out, work out.
So what do you think? What's the best way to use one of those? I mean, you mentioned trends.
So for my example,
yeah,
I know I need to eat my dinner earlier, although it's kind of physically impossible, but ideally, I need to eat earlier and not drink if I want to optimize my sleep. I try to see what actions or behaviors cause the low scores and then try not to repeat that.
Which you learned or like understood on a deeper level through having an Oura Ring. Yeah.
Like, I mean, you kind of know you have a drink, you're not sleeping great.
Yeah,
but then when you see the actual metrics and data, then you're like, oh, wow, my core temperature goes up over 1 degree. Like normally my body temperature goes down when I sleep. Mm-hmm. So something's getting fucked up after I have a drink.
I knew a lot of these things, but it's good to see it. So another thing for me is like with a trackable, like an Oura Ring or I guess like an Apple Watch, whatever, is tracking steps. So
I like it for that because then you can get a good idea of your activity level.
Yeah, and then I can be like, all right, I need to push myself a little bit, or I need to like move my body a little bit more. Like
actually, you want to hear something funny? So
veg all day.
Super Bowl Sunday, obviously. So I'm off. Train hard during the week. Work a lot during the week. And I'm like, all right, Super Bowl, I'm not doing shit. I think it was snowing that day, right? Yeah. I look at my ring at the end of the day. I had like 1,000 steps. And normally I get 12,000. So one thing I've been doing is on weekends when I'm not at the gym all day, I'll look at my ring just to see how many steps I'm getting. And if I'm super low, like 3,000, then I'll go for a walk. But I'm not going to be a slave to it and be like, all right, I got to get 12 to 15 every night and stay up late or go out of my way to do it. If I hit 10, I'm cool with that.
Do you track like your workouts on there?
Yeah, but I'll hit start and stop, but I don't even look at anything on it. And it's also weight training, so this just detects heart rate. Yeah, so this is like using this is better for cardio
Mm-hmm.
So I have used it for cardio workouts. I just haven't had any cardio workouts lately.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, like, on Fridays when I do like HIIT type training, which is not, would you call it interval style training? It kind of is. It's like
To be technical,
aerobic.
I would just call it energy systems because depending on what phase you're in and what your goal is, we're training a different energy system. We've done aerobic, we've done intervals, we've done anaerobic. They're all different styles of
When I think
cardio
of energy systems, I think
and
of
energy
like
systems.
airbending or firebending. Like, I don't even know.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Can I just say like cardio? Like, okay.
Yeah, cardio.
But it would technically be like HIIT because there's like 3 different.
No, like some of the stuff we do,
it's like
HIIT,
rest.
but not all of it's HIIT.
All right, so cardio, aerobic. Can I say aerobic?
Yeah.
Okay, so aerobic type workouts on Fridays. It's cool to see like the zones that I hit.
Yeah.
So then it's like it knows that I'll need not a bit more recovery the next day, but it'd be like, oh, you really pushed yourself.
One thing I like to see is how quickly the heart rate recovers after each interval.
I don't track that.
No, I mean, like, you don't have to.
You have to like be really on it to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but you can look at it afterwards and you could see like if you get all the way up to like zone 3, zone 4, how quickly does it come back down?
Really?
Yeah.
I was looking at that yesterday, but I didn't see how quickly it can go back down. So I guess like
with the Oura Ring, it's not great for that.
Okay, well then.
Like
I think the Whoop is better for that.
Whoop,
yeah.
From my understanding, Whoop is better for workouts.
Yeah, it is.
Oura Ring's not the best for workouts.
It's more for recovery.
It's more for sleep. But again, I would never use any of these as like a guiding light for what I need to do. I'll use it as feedback. I'll take mental notes and then I'll move on. I'll still go about my day.
Yeah, I think to your point, it's like it's not necessarily something that tells me what to do, but it gives me feedback on how to improve what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah. Which
but
is why
I have seen people where, oh, my Whoop or my Oura Ring says I'm not recovered. I'm not doing anything today. And then they skip a workout or they dog it. And
but I also, like, I feel like it mentally affects me. I'll be like, oh, my score today is like a 40 or whatever. And I'm like, oh, anything, like in the beginning, really.
I mean, if it says 60, I'm like, well, fuck that. Let's see what we could do today. Let's fuck it.
Yeah, I think my score is like, what is it? What did I say it was? My score today is 67.
Yeah, mine was like 70 because it was up until midnight watching the Knicks. Are there any other wearables besides like the Whoop and the Oura Ring that people are using?
Like it's like Apple Watch, Oura Ring, Whoop, Fitbit. I used to use Fitbit just for steps, so I can like track.
Those are steps. It's nice to know step count because if you're really low, then that's something you need to focus on. But if you're getting over 8,000, you don't need to.
Well, I think for me, like, in order for me to know that I'm like to stay active, like I need to track it. Like I'm like, okay, today, like I forget because I'm so in work mode that I forget. Like, did I even move today? Like, did I move enough? Or
yes. Like, then it's for you. It's a good reminder how active you are.
Yeah, exactly. So I really like the Oura Ring.
Overall, they're great to use as long as you know how to use them and you don't let it like govern your day and your workouts. Just
not to use it as a crutch.
Trends. Try to learn about yourself a little bit more. And I'd say like they're all good things. Like I don't have anything bad to say about them. They're not 100% accurate. So like don't use it for calorie burn. Like if it tells you burn 2,500 calories, do not like swear by that, or be like, oh, I burned 2,500 calories today, so let me eat 3,000, and then next thing you know, you're putting on weight. Like, that's a bad way to use it.
I mean, I do like to see it for trends on how much on average I burn.
All right, so the way I use it is, like, I'm trying to put on a little bit of muscle. I'll look the trends, and I'm averaging, according to this, is like 3,200 a day. So I know I need
3,200.
Yeah.
How do you even burn that many calories?
More muscle mass.
Oh. That's interesting because my baseline, like I wake up and it says I burned 1,400 calories. I'm like, nice.
Yeah, that would be like your BMR.
Yeah, okay.
So mine's
how it's tracking.
2 something. Then you throw in all the weight training, walking around the gym all day, softball on Sundays. I'm burning 3,200 to 3,300. So then I know, all right, my calories need to be a little bit above that, which is what I'm eating, and I've slowly put on some muscle.
Yeah, so it's helpful to like it's helpful for guidance. Like again,
Yeah,
it doesn't give you the strategy.
That's the best word to say is guidance.
I also think it makes people more aware. Like my best friend that started using it, like she's like, oh wow, and it like inspired her to focus more on recovery and her sleep score, and like to start walking and to just be more active. And that's only there's no negatives from that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, so I think it's a great thing. I think it becomes an issue when it dictates your entire day, which it has for me. I feel like it's like, yeah, for me, it'll be like, damn, my sleep score, my overall score sucks. So I got to take it easy on myself today. And then I realize like I really don't. I mean, not to say like everyone's case is different, but for me, like it's really like a mental thing. Like I can have really bad sleep, but I don't know if I change my headspace and my mindset,
you can still work it.
Like I can have a great day. I think if you're doing anything challenging, if you're doing anything remotely director level, or like you own your own business, or anything that's really pushing yourself to be like a high performance individual, you're gonna hit a lot of stress. You're just gonna deal with very stressful situations.
Me how stressed I am for the day.
Yesterday I was very stressed.
Like whenever I get into the car to drive to work, it'll be like, oh, suggested activity, strength training. I guess my heart rate goes up because I'm about to go to work.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, no, not yet.
Every day my stress, according to this, is like
I'm very
7,
engaged.
8 hour, But then in my recovery, I'm resilient.
I like looking at it, but I don't. That's more for fun. I don't take anything out of it.
Yeah, I'll send screenshots to Andy while he's working in the loft upstairs. Be like, look, I'm stressed right now.
Look, I'm fucking resilient.
Yeah,
I can do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that does actually make me feel good. Working out, you can have the worst day ever, and you like when you hit a PR, it doesn't matter what's going on. Like it just reminds you and recalibrates.
I've had some of my best lifts either stressed or
terrible day,
not recovered.
Yeah. Well, I've had like my best lifts. I've also had like my best professional moments during like my hard times.
Like what?
Like accomplishments. When you focus on the things that you have control over fully, because there's so many things like outside of your. And I think that's the same thing with wearables. Like just focus. Like it might tell you here and there, but even if your score is at a 67, just focus on the things that you can control that day, which is like, hey, I want to have a good day. I still want to go. I'm going to give my all in the gym.
And again, not every gym session is going to be 100%.
No, I have bad ones.
Yeah, you might be at 60% that day, but if you give 60%, you're still giving it your all. My take on Hyrox is it's a competition. It's cool to see like what your time is or what your score is, or try to beat your time or beat your score over time. I just don't love, I hate running, so I'm not really interested in it. But I don't like what I see, like how gyms run. To me, it looks like the same workout over and over and over. It just seems so repetitive.
Yeah.
It's like to sign up for a Hyrox gym. Like, I could be wrong, but it just seems like they do the same thing over and over and over. And the other thing that bothers me is it's really not strength training. It's very far away from like strength.
Yeah, the whole thing is like hybrid
athlete.
What does Hyrox stand for? A hybrid?
I was told it's hybrid rock star. I don't know if that's true.
That's
kind of
interesting.
You know what word I want to say, but I'm not going to.
Well, one thing I learned about Hyrox style training, and like same thing with CrossFit, doing a couple of classes, getting banged up, is like understanding that I don't think that training is bad, period, but it's like
it needs to be appropriate.
Yeah, so like my friend, he's ripped. He actually competed. He's hired me to like coach him on like marketing stuff, and
I thought you were gonna say on training.
No, he could school me. He's shout out to Joshua. He does CrossFit on the weekends, but that's just something to mix it up. Like, it's he doesn't really. That's not his program.
That is the best way to do it.
Exactly.
Is to do like your one Hyrox, your one cross or two, like 1 to 2 Hyrox or CrossFit as your conditioning.
Right.
And to also break up from the strength training. Mm-hmm. That would be like the best way to do it. But people just run and Hyrox in class, and
there's no progressions.
Yeah, there's no progressions.
Yeah. You just exhaust yourself.
There's no strength training in Hyrox.
Yeah.
So one of the good things is it's a very low barrier to entry. Anyone could push a sled. Anyone could go for a run. Anyone could do a farmer's carry, burpee broad jump, ski erg. Mm-hmm. Like you don't have to back squat. You don't have to deadlift. So it's way safer, and it's great to get people involved in jumping in. I just wish there was a little bit more strength in it. Like, the wall balls.
Yeah.
So you have to go down into a squat, throw the ball up. I don't know how much the ball weighs. But if you could back squat 200 pounds,
It
granted,
becomes so
yes,
much easier.
you do need some endurance, but if you could back squat 200 pounds or 300 pounds, and then you have to do 100 wall balls, it's going to feel like nothing to you because you're used to squatting here, and now body weight is all the way down here. It's going to feel like walking to someone who's a sprinter. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's how you train for it. Whereas people like train these Hyrox type trainings.
All they do is they just keep training wall balls 100 times a day, and
where I think
at least that's what I see. I don't know the exact programming.
Same.
From far
Hyrox
away, it looks like it's just high reps and practice.
Yeah, Hyrox
strength training
style training. I feel like it's something that it's a nice class to mix it up, but it's not like proper programming. Like, where's the progression?
What do we do in strongman? Do I have you guys doing strongman 3, 4, 5 times a week? No,
right.
I mean, you could, but
you gas yourself. So imagine working out like that every day. I guess like people, yeah, I think it depends on the type of athlete you are too.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is like you want the strength training in it. All right, what we did yesterday in strongman, like you were on the leg press. Like, yeah, you felt it, but that was not strength training.
We're training for.
Yeah, we were going
aerobic.
more for rep time, endurance, not weight. There are some programs in strongman where you are going for weight and we're increasing the weight over time, but we're doing it more for energy systems and cardio improvements and everything.
Yeah.
Fat loss, body comp. But there's not a big progressive overload component in that type of training.
Yeah.
And there's zero, well, from what I see, zero progressive overload in Hyrox training. It's going to be harder to build muscle. It's going to be harder to get stronger. That's why if you have your strength training during the week and then your 1 or 2 Hyrox classes to then, so if you get stronger during the week and keep progressing, then you do your Hyrox training once or twice a week or on the weekends. That's how you could leverage your results the best.
What would your advice be for someone training for the next Hyrox?
I'd have to sit down and see the whole competition. But I mean, if you're improving your back squat and getting stronger everywhere, then every single event is going to feel so much less effort. For the farmer's carries, what is it, like 40 pounds?
I literally don't know, but it looks I think you're just going for time from what I understand.
Yeah, but
right?
So like you've farmers carried more than double that weight. Let's just say it's 40 pounds. Now, if you went into competition and you carried 40 pounds, you're not going to get gassed because you're used to doing 80 pounds or 90 pounds. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're going to be like, oh, this feels like I'm walking right now. So you're spending less energy doing that. So now you'll have more energy for the run afterwards. Then I would do strongman style training like prowler, farmer's carries, whatever you want to do, working different energy systems. So you'd want to build an aerobic base first. So long duration, little rest. Then if you want to, maybe push the envelope with some intervals. And then I would build up to race time. Then as you get closer to the race, then you can start practicing the race. But you don't want to, I don't think you need to practice it like every weekend for months at a time, because then you're really going to get diminishing returns.
I want to, Carol says she wanted to train for it.
You guys told me this like a year ago.
I know, I forgot. We were like, oh, that's stupid.
No, it's like shiny new carrot syndrome. Like, oh, let's do this now.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, and exactly. Then, like, I'll see what's trending on my feed.
But then you hit 210 on your deadlift and you're like, oh yeah, I want to keep getting stronger.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like double my weight.
If we took you have an aerobic base, you have very good relative strength. You would just need to practice.
Yeah, the mechanical.
Yeah, you just need to practice it and get the technique down.
Yeah.
And then you would actually do pretty good.
Hyrox 2027. Are you joining?
No.
Why? You'd be my coach.
I would love to.
You can coach me.
I hate running so much.
You'd probably whip everyone's ass too if you did it.
I wouldn't, just because I hate running so much.
I think you'd be like, pretty good. You think you'd?
No, I would.
You would hate it.
I would love to see like.
I feel like you'd be the type to like.
I'd love to see what I could score.
To get like a crazy score and just be like, I don't care. Like, I hate this.
No, if I got an awesome score, I'd be like, I didn't even fucking train for Hyrox, and I just dusted everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be all over the internet.
Yeah,
I'd be like, Hyrox programming sucks. All right, come to me.
Actually,
come train with me.
You should do that though.
All right, maybe we'll see.
All right, Hyrox 2027.
If you convince me, maybe. All right, today's side quest, we are going Pokemon rips because that's our go-to, and we're going to be doing a rapid fire Q&A. All right, Cyn, start it off.
All right, let's get to this.
If you won the lottery today or tomorrow, what's your first purchase?
The house. Actually, no.
What's your first fun purchase then?
Fun purchase? A fun car.
All right, two-part question. Favorite Harry Potter book, favorite Harry Potter movie?
Actually, both of them are my favorite. The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Favorite Lord of the Rings movie?
I don't know. Fellowship is so good, but then so is Two Towers, and then so is Return of the King.
Gun to your head.
I think Return of the King.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Ooh, I have this stupid thing already. I don't really have a go-to. It's like, yeah, I don't have a go-to.
All right, pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Spicy or mild?
Mild. Jeez. Oh my God.
Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Crunchy.
Same vacation every year or somewhere new every time?
We go to Colombia every year.
Would you
I
rather?
like to go somewhere new too. Somewhere new every year, I guess. God.
Favorite Mario video game of all time? Could be anything.
Mario Party.
Good call.
Oh, actually, I really like Mario Kart too.
You can have dinner with anyone, dead or alive. Who is it?
Anthony Bourdain.
Why?
Because I love him.
And?
Because he's an incredible artist, writer. What's the first app you open in the morning?
First app, I guess Aura most of the time, just to see my sleep score.
Yeah, me too. What's the last thing you bought that you regret?
Cards? No. I mean, I bought the treadmill here that no one uses.
I use it.
Rarely. Hey, we got the same one.
Oh God, I hate that.
No, I don't regret that.
What's the worst fashion phase you went through? Really, you're shady?
No, I was going to say it wasn't my worst because it was awesome. That was when...
Oh, you
Oh,
got
there's it.
something.
The hits keep coming. What are we, 5 for 5, 6 for 6, whatever?
Yeah. That one's a nice one. Can I see?
Yeah, it's like $5 probably, but still a hit.
That one's a cute one.
I wouldn't say worst, but like funniest was definitely my Shady Limited, my G-Unit, my
You're like
Echo Untitled,
yeah.
like sweatsuits matching.
P. Diddy clothes. What is it?
No, I didn't have
Rockaware? No,
Sean John. Yeah, I don't think I had Sean John.
Rockaware.
But I was like, I want the G-Unit sneakers. I want everything shady.
What's the weirdest food combo you actually like?
I eat
He
uncooked
literally
plantains.
without a platano, peeled that motherfucker and ate it. Just
Yeah, it's like a banana.
what's your favorite smell?
It's food.
What was your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Okay.
I mean, I love Christmas and Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving's up there, but let's go with Christmas.
Useless talent. Ooh.
Getting hits every week on the podcast.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy, because there's no good comedies or horrors, but comedy.
Pen or pencil?
Pen. And never blue ink. I don't know why. Has to be black ink.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the look
What about red ink?
of blue.
Anything other than black is like no?
Yeah.
Back to the episode.
Hits again.
All right, so how do you feel about AI? I mean, I have some very like obvious opinions that like it's more logical, but like AI writing your programs.
So first, the most AI experience I had was nutrition. But at the very first, anyone who said like, "Oh, I used AI to look this up," but to use it for programming is very, very dangerous.
Can I tell you my assumptions, and then like obviously you're an expert. So I see it as the following. So the reason why I brought this up was because my friend, like, she was leveraging Claude to build out a program for her, and she sent it to me to like get my opinion, which, like, first start, I don't think it's terrible. I think, like, but here's the problem. It's like the way that it programmed, this person hasn't worked out in 2 years, and like immediately it's like, okay, I agree, like it was like 3 times a week full body workouts. And then like Claude's like, oh, you walk like 17K steps per day, so this is great, it primes you. And I'm like, in my head, and this is why I asked you this the other day, I was like, does walking even interfere with your training at all? And you're like, no, it's just recovery. So first off, like, why are you even saying that, Claude? Second, it kind of programmed her like for her leg workouts to go straight into it was goblet squats and barbell back squats. And I was like, girl, you haven't...
Oh, you're doing back
bells, 20 sets. I was like, girl, you haven't squatted in like 2 years. Well, I would not ever have anyone go straight to the barbell. Like, that sounds like an injury. Like, focus on split squats, focus on your mobility, focus
especially
on
if you don't know how to, if you don't know how to prompt AI.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
AI has no idea where you're starting. So as a beginner, that's extremely dangerous.
But here's another thing. Here's how I think about it. Like, are you going to ask AI, like, say...
how much weight to use? Like, AI can't tell you how much weight.
Right. Or, like, how many warm-ups? Like, you know, like, like, warming up is super important.
Warm up.
Yeah, how to warm up. I think another problem with that's, like, say if you prompt AI, like, hey, I want you to teach me how to massage. It's a physical thing. Like, training and coaching is a very physical thing. It's kind of my issue also with online coaching, but I also think online coaching with like video, you can see it.
All right,
but like with AI not knowing anything and not having...
I will tell you,
it's a physical thing to teach.
Hate online coaching if I haven't coached that person in person, because that, like, it's a guessing game.
Yeah. Exactly.
How much weight do you... I've never seen you do this movement. I have no idea if you could do this movement. It could be very dangerous just jumping right into something, which is why I always say you're better off making that initial investment, doing some hands-on sessions, and then you could go into your online coaching or your AI coaching.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say someone worked with me for a year. They had access to all their programs, their weights, and they just inputted it into Chat or Claude or whatever, and we're like, hey, write me up a program. All right, it wouldn't be terrible. And then if they knew how to lift, how to train, how to progress, they could get something out of it.
Yeah.
But again, you need to be at a certain level or understand how to prompt and use it properly.
Yeah, you need to know how to give it like the right feedback. Like, if that was my Claude, to be like, hey, I haven't back squatted in like X amount. Like, I need some alternatives to prime me for a back squat, right?
But then at the same time, you have no idea what Claude is going to spit out. Like,
it's not terrible
exercise selection wise.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's like, it doesn't understand exercise selection too well. I mean, it can give you options. It gives you ideas. Like, say, I think if you're programming, I can't speak for you, but I would assume like it gives you some ideas, unless you're well versed and you can come up with them already. But I think that the flaw in that is like having, unless you're experienced yourself, like a complete beginner asking AI to build out their program, it can be potentially dangerous. Yeah. It can be.
Sure. It's an aggressive word.
If it's like, telling you like, hey, go straight to barbell back squats, like that to me, what if I'm like 58 and I never worked out ever in my life? You're going to tell me to barbell back squat? Why
I'm also saying it's dangerous. It's dangerous for the client, not even like a getting hurt sense, but like to get stuck in that trap or that mindset of just using AI for that and like never making any progress because of that.
I also just think that it's just kind of like, just think about it from a logical sense of like, again, are you going to have AI teach you how to give a manicure? Like that's something that's a physical thing. Like it could tell you the steps, but then you have to have the physical like training, the mechanical training of like knowing how to shape the nail, like, and that comes from experience. And so AI or Claude is not experienced as a physical person physically training. So I think it would always make sense to default to like a session or two, or, you know, just to like get the basics at least.
I'll give an example
of
for myself. I
foundations.
made a big investment into a business coach. He told me a bunch of things that I needed to hear that were in my blind spots that I wasn't recognizing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was able to point me in the right direction. And now, like, I've made some changes that I wouldn't have seen on my own or gotten from Claude. But now, all the stuff he's taught me, I know how to leverage AI to help continue along the way.
Yeah.
And clients could easily do that if they don't have the budget for training.
Yeah. And I think like using AI to help you with, like, for me, it helps when I'm stuck with like recipes based on what I have in the refrigerator and my pantry. Like, hey, all I have are these ingredients. Here's like my macros that I'm trying to follow. Like, it'll break down some really great recipes.
So I've actually
So I can think less about
created
that.
my own nutrition coach, like AI nutrition coach.
Like your own like little agent thing.
Yeah, my own GPT.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah. You told me about this. Yeah.
I plugged everything in that was important or that I want people to focus on. Then I have a little questionnaire they fill out. Then I send them the prompt. So they load the prompt, and then everything like that gives them their settings and their coach. And then they could literally ask it anything they want to, and it's going to give them the right answer most of the time. You could say like, all right, here's my issue today. Here's what's in the fridge. Help.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes, okay, do this, do that, and it tells you what to do the whole day, which is even better than having like a nutrition coach on hand.
Yeah, I also like it to hold you accountable. Like, you can take like pictures and be like, oh yeah, you're on track, or like if you need that. And sometimes I need that validation.
It'll give you a rough estimate of what you're eating. It won't be spot on, but for most people, it's good enough.
Yeah, I like it for the validation.
I'm gonna say what I don't like, nutrition wise.
What's that?
Is people going in, give me a meal plan, give me macros. There's zero context. Like, you didn't prompt it. I want to lose weight. Do this for me. And then it could just be like, all right, well, you're going to eat 1,300 calories and starve yourself, and good luck. I
mean, like, I'm always open to other perspectives. I feel like there's a point of diminishing returns with AI. Eventually, you're going to need like a real person's help with, I think personally with training period, you need a real person's help because it's a physical thing. Nutrition, I think nutrition, it's like,
you've been training with me
mindset. That's
3 years.
Yeah.
I would love to see how Claude would progress someone over 3 years. Many trainers can't even do that.
So the paradox for me with Hyrox type training is that in order to train for Hyrox, you need to actually just regular train. And then towards closer to the race, like, you could practice the race, like check your time, things like that.
Like, if you're an athlete and let's just say you're a football player or American football player, not soccer.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah. And your season is, you have training camp in August. Your season is September until, let's just say, December, whatever, you make the playoffs. In the off season, you're not going home and playing more football. You're getting stronger. You're building muscle, getting in better shape, conditioning. That way you can then go to training camp, then practice your sport, and then perform better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it should be the same exact thing for Hyrox. You train to make yourself a better athlete, and then as it leads up to the race, then you start to introduce or like really dial in on each station and your running and everything.
Yeah, to bring this back to the Knicks where it deserves to be. Towards the end of the game, Jalen Brunson was talking about, like, he was just the interviewer was like, what does this mean for you, like, winning, like, after everything you guys have gone through, after everything, like, all the doubts against you, like, people saying that you're too short, all of the criticisms, blah blah blah. He was like, I just think about every day that I was in the gym, like, I just never gave up for years, just like constantly progressing.
Like, Jalen trains how I train, how you train.
Yeah,
I mean, different exercise selection and progressions for sports performance, but he's in the gym doing his back squats, his split squats, his presses, chin ups. He's doing all the same shit we do.
Yeah.
With proper periodization. because he has a very smart coach.
Nice.
AI can be great. I used to be very anti-AI. Now, like, I love it. But again, you have to know how to prompt it, how to leverage it. You have to double check to make sure it's telling you the right stuff. I was going over a meal plan with it for myself, and the math was way off because it took way less time for chat to figure something out than for me to plug and play.
Yeah.
Then I plugged it into MyFitnessPal, and I realized it was off a little bit. Then I made the tweaks, and then now good to go.
Yeah, I think it could be a good part of like your process.
Yeah.
Like same with like wearables.
Yeah.
AI and wearable. Like I think it's cool if you put like upload your data from Oura. I'll use that information, upload it onto Claude, or like say with my blood work, like infuse all of that to have it all in one place to have a
blood work. You have to be careful too.
Well, it at least gives me a picture and understanding on a deeper level
because
for me to ask my doctor to follow up with certain things.
Whether it's chat or whatever, AI or a doctor, like all the stuff, like all the measurements they have is not optimal. They give such a wide range for normal and acceptable, but it doesn't mean it's healthy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You challenge it with what's normal in other
Well, do you
like
know that?
You ask it like what's normal in Europe. Like I always cross-check it as to like what
that might not make a difference.
Really? I always like to cross-check as to what our levels we think they're normal versus like in other countries.
Like, overall, testosterone levels are going down every generation.
Well,
so like
else,
if you say like, all right, what is this testosterone right in Europe? Well, Europe's down too. It doesn't mean that it's optimal.
So I think with all of these trends, I mean, none of them are good or bad. Like, it's just all depends how you leverage it, how you see it. Like, I think they can be mostly good, in my opinion, from my perspective. I think you might
use
see it.
And if you're doing all the basics right and everything, like you're consistent, then good.
Yeah, I'd say.
I have no qualms with it.
Yeah, I think it's just taking anything at surface level is the problem, and that's the problem with.
Or turning off your brain. And just going off of the watch or the ring or the AI.
Yeah, right. That's a problem across the board, across any situation. And I mean, with the rise of AI, actually, I think critical thinking is going to go down pretty aggressively. But yeah, I think with all of these trends as a whole, it's worthwhile like double clicking on them, not taking things at surface value. And my whole thing, particularly with like AI for coaching, is like, I don't know, just from a purely logical perspective, it's a physical thing. How can something that's not physical like physically coach? You know, like, but
I don't get it.
Yeah, that I could see like maybe it can give you ideas for exercise selection. It can give you ideas because, sure, like, and then also I think there's a positive in helping you start, but like.
There is. I just think people
you can't replace coaching with AI. Like you just can't. Anyways, like and subscribe. Comment to get Nick to sign up for Hyrox at 2027.
Smash the like button, not the GoFundMe.
Smash both. Thank you.